Hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Oh, we have a message already out. It says, they were trying to trigger you, just cut out, no energy. So that could be a part of the last reading I just did, Sag, but let's see what else we've got. Who are we reading for today? Yeah, it is for Sag. Okay, maybe you were dealing with a Sag. Maybe we'll be doing Geminis. Welcome back, Gemini people in placements. Let's start off with a general energy understanding from your highest team of ancestors, angels, guardians, and guides. What is the messages for the Gemini people in placements here for Gemini energies? A new beginning of some sort, some new passionate beginning here. Interesting. Tell me more for lovely Geminis. Yeah, the Fool. Just to reconfirm. They're telling me don't move it. Leave it where it is. So this could be something about a new beginning in love, a new beginning in your own emotional area of understanding. You could have been moving through some period of sadness into greater happiness now, is what I'm seeing as well. It looks like you will have some kind of improvement, maybe. Yeah, you're healing in some way. Yeah, you could be taking control back over your life or kind of transmuting some kind of negative energy. This could have been something related to a love situation with the Knight of Cups there. There's a lot of quick changes for you. You could have been dealing with a feminine water sign. This could have been someone with Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer placements. This could have been at work. There could have been something that also didn't work out regarding something in the past, regarding your job. Strong focus on that here. Yeah, I wasn't supporting you or wasn't giving you enough money. Maybe you weren't getting a raise. You could have wanted a raise. You weren't getting a raise. So you might have had to close this out and go towards something else is what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's something that you're beginning to see more clearly regarding your emotions, maybe a feminine in your life. There's a lot of fighting with something, maybe a lot of pettiness, a lot of kind of combat as you were exiting something. And it's like you're changing your perspective about something. You're refocusing on your priorities. And there's some kind of truth and clarity coming in as you do this as well. So yeah, some kind of happiness, ultimate happiness. So that's beautiful energies. Let's see what else we can get. We have build home. So let's see for lovely Geminis. Yeah, there's something about like changing maybe like how you're operating as well, or how you think of yourself as well. There's something of your mind that's blooming. Maybe you're planting seeds in the consciousness of your mind or something like that. Your ideas are definitely changing your manifestations. Gemini energies. Oops. Grief. Yeah, it's like you're moving beyond some kind of pain, some kind of issues. Yeah. Interesting energies. Interesting. Tell me more for Geminis. The big picture. It's like being able to see the big picture can help you feel less grief for something. Gemini's inner strength, manifest. So you could be really focusing on your inner strength. This is helping you move beyond any kind of sleepless nights or energies of that. They're telling me to pull some tea leaves, so I will. Gemini's. Pay attention to your finances. Maybe you're realizing you can't really stress about something because you've better or bigger fish to fry. Maybe there's a better opportunity also coming in. Yeah, you could have been dealing with some kind of temptation in the past. Tell me more. Gemini energies. Yeah, there could have been some kind of disappointment in a lover or love situation here. It looks like this was something related to some kind of maybe understanding or misunderstanding, or maybe you're beginning to have some understanding regarding a family situation. This could have been a feminine side, maybe at work, or somebody. Tell me more. You might have also worked with men that were quite combative at work. Yeah, some kind of indecisiveness in the past was really causing sleepless nights and this kind of like ramble aimlessly kind of energy. We are in Mercury retrograde still, right? So there could have been some kind of miscommunication here as well. Someone could have been trying to come between you and something you wanted in the past as well. But I feel like you're changing something around so that you can actually aim towards success. So let's get you a beautiful familiar card for Geminis. Most important vital message from their spirit team Fly. Yeah, you were very sad about something. I mean, there's definitely something that was impacting your health potentially. But yeah, Sagittarius had snake as well. So let's see Fly, what it says here. Fly, fly away. Contamination spreads disease, germs, bacteria to displays, dirt, decay, fester, rot. Clean it up and remove the rot. So this could be like things in your life, just like things out of place, or maybe you have a messy house, you need to reorganize things, or this could also be mentally like journaling or clearing things out of your aura. It says avoid gossip and speculation and spite. Eat more fresh food. Yeah, because you really want that life force from that food that you're eating, right? Like fresh vegetables, or maybe cooking up vegetables with something else, right? Like shakshuka, or like I've been doing a lot of rice with vegetables and like throwing in a protein like a sausage or an egg or something. So many recipes. There's great places to get recipes online and inspiration if you need that. Get to the root of a problem and to sort it out. Seek medical advice if unwell, either homeopathic or allopathic. So maybe you need to actually take better care of your health, or there could be something about like Maybe asking your spirit team, like calling upon Angel Raphael or certain angels working with higher teams of light, calling them in, asking them to help you and guide you could be extremely potent and relevant here. Asking Jesus or your spirit team to come in and just heal anything in your aura. It says lavender and witch hazel are both excellent natural fly repellents. So you can see how lavender is a smell that's really peaceful and calming. Keep your home clean and fresh with baking soda and lemon juice mixed with a little water. Yeah. Or vinegar if you don't have that. Use the mixture as kitchen, bathroom, or carpet cleaner. Dreaming of fly is an indicator that no matter how bad a situation you face, what remains can be turned into something valuable and useful. I'm an indicator that something is physically wrong. You may not be keeping yourself or your environment as you should. In mass, we flies make it very clear problems are afoot. Something is spoiled and is in distress or has already passed. I appear to you now metaphorically to say you have to get your emotional and spiritual houses in order. Give them a spring clean and remove the rot. So maybe like listening to pick a card readings or doing anything to really help you, asking your guides to send you help on your way, to send you understanding, to lead you towards the right understandings and help for your healing. Stop festering on things you cannot change and focus on what is good for you. Good food, exercise, meditation, a positive mind, maybe affirmations as well, like saying like I am healing every day, I get better and better, stronger. That's a great place to start. And a willingness to let go of what no longer serves. This could be a home, family. It could be traveling, expanding. There's going to be some kind of luck is what I'm seeing in real estate as well. So potentially, side note. I'm not sure if this is right now, but we do have actually Jupiter and Venus will be in Cancer. Venus, they're matching up. I talked about this in Sagittarius reading because I was curious when Venus and Jupiter were going to conjoin. Two strong benefics, and Cancer rules real estate. So depending on what house Cancer rules in your own chart will have further kind of implications, but very interesting. Anything else for Geminis? Most important valuable messages. If you have anything else to compliment, wow, Dragon. Yeah, they don't want you to fester anymore. There's something about like rising above something or seeing something, understanding something, getting that clarity with the Ace of Swords will help lead you towards a success. So let's see what Dragon says here. It says, flying serpents, ancient blame, rising high upon a flame. So maybe this is about some kind of like clarity, or maybe you need to light a candle and do some candle meditation or commune, or just light a candle to call in good spirits, right? Or maybe commune with your ancestors and respect them, leave an offering, or listen to play some music for them. Purpose fueled to birth ignite as revelations come to light. Wow. Yeah, this could be about this full moon coming up as well. I talked a little bit about how Sagittarius reading had to focus on some kind of moon cycle energy there. We do have a full moon coming up in Aquarius, and I see that kind of energy being reflected here. So this could be realizations connected to it, eureka moments or our networks, our connections. It says facts and new information are coming to light. Surprising revelations make you rethink your approach. Authenticity is key right now. So this could be maybe relying more on your emotional side is what I'm seeing here as well. If you have any like water sign placements, opportunities await as old patterns end. Make a decision, own up and confess, be the best version of yourself. The draconian path is one of creation through destruction, connected with Lucifer, Lilith, Tiamat, and Belial. Cast a form of protection before invoking a dragon. I'm also hearing maybe you want to check out, like I found this interesting pick a card reading the other day, and it was like, it just was suggested on my page, but it was like, which demons are around you or whatever, what are they teaching you? And I just found it interesting because, I mean, I understand if you're kind of like against like dark stuff, and if that's for you, go with your gut. But I felt strong enough that I could approach it. I'm very protected, right? So, but it was interesting to hear what they had said, and it was just interesting. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like if you have a healthy respect for anything, it's okay. Cast a form of protection before invoking a dragon. To invoke it, place black candles north, south, and the candles of the dragon's element colors east and west. So maybe there's something with the medicine wheel, like in Native American traditions that I grew around. There was something about medicine wheel, right? Balancing the elements. It says, sitting between the candles, call upon your dragon to appear on the magical hour of your preferred time. So maybe there's something about paying attention to transits and timing, like especially if you're feeling your moods going up and down, or you're not sure why you're feeling a certain way or why your health flares are acting up. Pay attention to the transits that are happening at that moment. You might have like the moon is quincunxing Jupiter right now. Oh, maybe that's why I feel a little down, because quincunxes are weird aspects. They're not very comfortable. And Jupiter means our optimism, and it's quincunxing the moon, which is our emotions, and we use the moon as a satellite, right? So when the moon's making transits every day, which it is one of our closest planets, right? It makes those constant shifts and changes, and it aspects different planets, and it kind of grounds down energy from other planets. It's like a satellite, right? So I love Rick Astrology. He's great. I love his descriptions most. I'm very grateful that he breaks it down in a clear way. So yeah, you can check that out, and it breaks it down usually per hour. You can change it to your time zone so you understand exactly what kind of aspects we're building into, we're leaving, things like that. So interesting energy. I'm being called to pull a Sabian symbol for you guys, which I haven't done in a while. So, Geminis, what is your messages from your spirit team, guardians, and guides? Something about pumpkins could be relevant. Yeah, I actually saw this thing. There's something about not letting something like grow out of proportion as well. Like maybe you've been eating a lot or something like that. There's something about cutting back if you can. Um, Eating healthier foods that make you feel richer, fuller, like really hearty foods like brown rice or fish or like squash or like rich foods with a lot of nutrients, so your body feels alive and healthy. And it kind of, because I feel like whenever we eat a lot of that, carbs or sugars, all these things that people, I mean, it's just our body's trying to supplement this natural need for like rich nutrients, right? That's why we used to have those shows where they would eat like weird things like dirt or something. I feel like it's those people that are just lacking some kind of nutrient, right? So there's something, maybe taking vitamins could be relevant. Geminis, that could also help you, like B12 for energy, or other ones. Maybe learn about different vitamins or follow creators that talk about that, or TikTokers or whatever. Get some information. Messages for Scorpio 23. You could have Scorpio placements. We do have, I think Uranus is a Gemini right now, and it's making a trine to Pluto, which rules Scorpio. So maybe there's a connection there. But okay, that fan is bugging me. Let's see. Couldn't think straight. Let's get you Scorpio 23. A rabbit metamorphosed into a nature spirit. Wow, okay. A rabbit metamorphosed into a nature spirit is a rather strange image that, sorry, I was just thinking about Owen Wilson when he goes, wow. It's a rather strange image that seems rather fantastic at first. The rabbit is changing its very nature. It is somehow morphing into a different being, a nature spirit. The rabbit has gone from using the baser animal or sexual instincts into living as a more spiritual being. When something metamorphoses, there is usually a change of appearance and a way of behaving or being, but it is still the same being at the core level, just operating from a different plane of expression. You may find yourself having a transformative realization that will take your focus away from more basic animal instincts into a more spiritual level of perception. Your vital energies may remain constant, but the way in which they respond to your environment can change considerably. Issues like battling for survival can become less important. Life takes on a different purpose and new, more liberating ways. We did see the big picture, right? Of acting in the world becomes available, and shifting from a focus on lower chakras, physical and sexual, to higher chakras, third eye and crown, we move closer to a relationship with the universal energy that motivates and inspires us. I'm hearing Ultraviolet by Lana Del Rey. This transformation can take to a calmer way of living or perhaps more specialized state of being. This can happen through having some kind of religious experience, such as an epiphany. We find that life changes on many levels, leaving us somehow different and unable to go back to our old ways of being or relating. Welcoming this new state of being leads to incredible layers of perception and unfolding, transforming life into the higher vibration and making life more worthwhile. So you could be like unlocking. I'm hearing like a key unlocking, like new kind of gifts for you as well. It says keywords: revelation of hidden talents, vegetarianism, changing one's lifestyle completely, rapid and total transformation, morphing. I mean, I was vegan for a bit and vegetarian. I feel like that's healthy to engage in it sometimes. Not always. You don't have to do it for like 20 years, but like, for a month, for like 2 months, I don't know, or for a week, for a meal. You know what I mean? For a few days a week, right? So there's something about that balance there, right? Because that gives the digestive system time to kind of get the right nutrients that might not get all the time. If we're constantly eating meat and chicken and we're not getting enough of, carrots, right? Or friggin' beans or something, right? Something, those nutrients, those vital nutrients that are lacking and can create health issues, health problems. And it also strengthens our immune system having better food as well, right? So rapid and total transformation, morphing, giving up merely battling for survival, ascension of consciousness, elementals, evolution, moving into a new level of being, raising one's vibration, complete changes, psychic attunement, and losing one's sexual charge. And sexuality is really a creative force of energy. So if you can use that and channel it into ways that are creative or helpful, it's very powerful energy, right? You don't want to just spread it left, right, and center. Yeah. It says the caution: being dissatisfied with transformation is not economically useful, feeling ineffective or impotent, having one's sexual power taken away, feeling desexed or neutered, losing one's drive or libido, feeling alone or misunderstood, dumbed down energies, neglecting body in favor of spirit or emotion. So, I don't know, that was a caution. Yeah, this could be about deep shadow work. You could be doing like deep changes in your psyche and your self-love and your self-worth. So here's some quotes. It says, "We're born princes, and the civilizing process turns us into frogs. Rabbits of the world, stop. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way." So really kind of changing how you're drawing yourself. What's the narrative for yourself, right? Don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there. He was put into a pie by Mrs. McGregor. Ooh, Beatrix Potter. So something about, the rabbit changing. You don't want to get eaten at the rabbit stage. Man is physically as well as metaphysically, a thing of shreds and patches, borrowed unequally from good and bad ancestors, and a misfit from the start. And that's why we want to have the right channels and really understand ourselves more deeply, so that we can put the, if you have like a certain talent that was handed down, or a certain curse, right? It's just all how we kind of handle it and how we transmute and use that. Curses give us strength as well. The moment we indulge our affections, our earth is metamorphosed. There is no winter and no night. All tragedies, all ennuis vanish, all duties even. I don't know if I said that right. Ennuis? I don't know. Sounds like a French word. I am not now that which I have been, Lord Byron. All things must change to something new, to something strange. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. So very interesting. Let's get you some juicy last messages and we'll close her out. Yeah, so you could be doing like a complete 180 or something. Like there could be like, if you were sad, you'll be happy now or something like that. So, or you could decide this for yourself, right? So Geminis. What is the messages from their spirit team, from their highest teams of light, to help our Geminis towards ascension, towards our highest timeline at this time for Geminis? Someone could have tried to make fun of someone, but then realized that they were cool or something. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Because I'm hearing like someone like talk shit about you, but then like be inspired by you or something like that. Geminis. There's some kind of awakening, like maybe, I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay if somebody is like that. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because we all change each other. We all help each other. Geminis. Let's see. We have, you do not allow things in if you do not want them in. Sag got the same message. So maybe you have those placements. It says, what are you willing to sacrifice for long term? It says, everybody is a hero. It says, losing hope in them was the best thing ever. It says, stay open-minded to guidance from spirit. Stay open-minded. They made a blood oath. Must be cleaned / cord. What? Must be cleared / cords. Maybe there's something about cutting cords as well. Like maybe you have a lot of cords around you and this could be draining you down, like asking God or Jesus or angels to come in and cut cords around you that are not for your love and life, for your highest purpose. Amen. Breaking dishes, Rihanna. Okay. This could be somebody like related to that. He plays both sides. Weird. Female friends will bring in support. We have trying to hex you. I should probably write down one of those cards for like male friends will bring in support, because I don't think I wrote that down. Trying to hex you, wants to wear your skin. Gross. Just return that sender, right? He was coming for your crown. God damn. I'm just gonna write male friends will bring in. Of course, be cognizant, like not everybody, just because the tarot reader says like support is coming, don't trust everyone that walks through the freaking door. Okay. Alrighty. We have trying to trap you. Achiever, projects and investments prosper. You can have someone better with more integrity. Examinable beliefs blocking you, change perspective. So this is about creating your own reality. Let me just get some tape on this. Examine old beliefs. Where did these come from? Were these projected from family members? Why were they having those beliefs? Did they not know better? Was it a different time? Was it from a good place, but now we've evolved beyond it kind of energy? Do we know better now? Do we have different opportunities in lives than our ancestors did? I don't know. You tell me. Did these beliefs serve them? And as such, will they serve you as well? Let's see. Affirmational music could be helpful. Cherries, okay. I think there's just... Anyways, cherry cola could be relevant. Side note, be careful not to get pregnant. Trying to fuck you up. Dantalian, the spirit or demon related to themes with that reading. I'm healthy, affirmations. So continue to say that, actually. I was sick once, and I realized, everything kind of comes from, I was overworking myself, right? And it was like my body was manifesting this sickness to slow me down. Or there was some kind of sadness. I had this negative entity, negative person around me, and I just decided one day I was very sick, and I just decided I was healthy, and I literally, that sickness cleared up in an hour, or like in 10 minutes. It was, and I was bad. It wasn't like a little light, like a sniffle. It was like bad. And I just manifested that. I just became it. I just was like, okay, you know what? I'm done with being sick. I'm not sick anymore. And they healed up. So playing you like a fool, stand your ground. If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. Transitioning to the life you desire / deserve. It says, try to cut off all your opportunities. I don't know, maybe somebody thought this or something. And it says reality jumping. And it says, you can also close your eyes and say, when I open them up, I'll be in my highest timeline, where I'm healed, where I'm better, where I'm evolved. Thank you, amen. Wants to gift tainted, cursed object. Wants to gift tainted, cursed objects. So be careful of people's gifts right now, maybe. We have clairsentience here. Pay attention to your feelings. You can be very intuitive or psychic. So know how to work with clairsentience. Never let them know your next move. Hide your hand. And it says, start, prepare for what's coming. Smelling smoke, there's fire. I want to get you one of these, Geminis. Messages for Gemini energies. Ooh, the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing the unconsciousness to light. The Seas of Mintaka. Don't let anybody project to you as well. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine, so clear you could see for miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka represent the crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. Page 98, side note. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing is great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You maybe have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in the spread, it's a positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. When the water appears in our dreams and it often represents the unconscious. Playing this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're aware, and just kind of like gently wash it away. Michael Seeley has a great negative hypnosis kind of cleansing thing that you can listen to look at them and see them clearly and consciously, so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? So maybe you're repeating patterns that you picked up in childhood, or ways of relating or something that don't apply. Maybe you need to look at your birth chart also and know, like, what are your strengths? Like, what's your Venus sign? Like, how do you relate to others? What are the elements in your birth chart that impact your relationships? What is the synastry between you and others or something? I don't know. Or composite charts. I have on the top of the deck here hedgehog, which to me always represents a very defensive creature. But anyways, I don't want to end your reading yet. I feel like I haven't scratched enough. So let's continue. Let's get you a clear-cut wisdom for our Gemini's highest messages from the highest members and teams of light for the Gemini placements. Thank you. A change in the wind. Someone here could like to read books, and that could be suggested. There are conditions in your life, brewing in your life, that you have no control over. Don't fight. Change is inevitable, and it's for the best, for the highest good. Even if the storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. So have that faith, that trust. You will be, and move forward with that faith and trust. You will have renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. This could be about a home situation, a family situation. It could be about intimacy, sex, shared finances, opportunities. This could be a new opportunity in love or self-love or money as well. So let's get you... I had a great idea and then I kind of lost it. Okay, let's get you some chakras. Let's get you some beautiful chakra messages for Geminis. Most important vital messages for Gemini energies. I am supported and nourished by Mother Earth. So this could be like a mother wound, like really connecting with your like feminine kind of side. Everybody has to connect with their moon sign, right? Their emotions or mind. That's impacted by, that represents the mother in astrology, right? So you can see your relationship with your mother, how you saw your mother, how she treated you through your moon sign generally. There's something related to the mother here because this adds to 4. Something about strong Cancer energy here, like the past or family lineage patterns. This could be like a repetitive, maybe something in your ancestry from your mother's side repeats. There's some kind of, curse or pattern or something. Geminis. We have, I am at home in my own body. We have, I am connected with my higher self. So something about really taking good care of your body could be important in your day in, day out routine, making sure you're kind of balancing your needs, stretching, moving, keeping the energy flowing and moving, cleaning, clearing, and eating well, healthy, grounded, healthy foods that can help and support the gut, especially if you're having any gut issues, because this is Virgo energy, which is all about the digestive tract. And so if you have issues that are there, they can throw off, maybe you break out a lot more because you have too much sugar in your system, or like it's creating a yeast kind of energy there, or some kind of bloating or something. Like carbs, maybe you're allergic or sensitive. Everybody has a different gut biome and different genes, so they can't, maybe you have allergies that you don't know. Anything else for Geminis? Maybe you're very sensitive around certain things or certain foods. Not to say that you have to operate in like, oh, I'm allergic to everything. Like I'm not saying that. I'm just being cognizant. Listen to your body and what it needs and what it wants to eat next and what it needs to ground. Maybe you need more protein. Maybe you need more this. Maybe you need more that. Go with your instincts. Are you craving like a certain, like, you know what, I just really want sauerkraut, or maybe I just really want yogurt, or maybe I just really need um, some, some grapefruit juice or whatever. I trust my feelings and give them ample room for expression. So giving yourself, there could be a way of like maybe structuring ways to process your emotions, maybe new routines, mastering that area, because there's something about fears here that could be coming up, or maybe transmuting or having a way to kind of write down and journal your fears, or maybe having a practice where you instantly kind of parent yourself or gently nurture yourself and kind of give more power to those positive thoughts and call in more team. As soon as you get those inclinations, call in the light, call in the team, like, dear God, Jesus, Angel Michael, whatever guardian angels I have, please come and support me as I go through these thoughts. Please clear any negative thoughts or help me to transmute, or what do I need to learn here? Could really help. So I want to get you an oracle. I'm being called strongly to this deck. So Gemini's messages from your spirit team, guardians, and guides for your highest timeline, most beneficial timeline, from their most important, strongest spirit team, from their most any beneficial deities. Chills, interesting. Upon my flesh, within thy bones, quivers a crawling, frozen in numbness. Shall I ignore? Shall I bestow it? A frozen knowing looks back at thy soul. A frozen knowing. Wake up call, awareness and warning. Your body is intelligent, providing you with warning signs when you're in danger. Chills are one of those signs, and they seek you to seek shelter. So maybe you need to imagine like calling white light and emanate it from your chest, golden light, to shed off any negativity or protect yourself so that you don't freeze. Just like your body, your soul provides you with warning signs in the form of intuition or gut feelings that tells you something isn't right. Sacred soul, your awareness is needed now. You may be heading into a situation that can be avoided. There are red flags and clues that you've been ignoring, or may have felt the creepy feeling something's off, but without proof, your ego tries to convince you that feelings are misguided or premature. Actually, the subconscious processes things faster because it needs to detect if there's danger. It's kind of like why you jump if I jump in front of you, that animalistic instinct to just jump out of the way. It's kind of like when you see a cat in the wild and you scare it, it jumps, right? It leaves. It's not even thinking consciously in that moment. Do not dismiss what you feel. There is still time to seek shelter from the cold before getting caught at night in the snow. Interesting. Yeah, really allow yourself to process your emotions. Ask your spirit team to show you understandings, to call in the right movies or inspirations or people talk, pick a cards, whatever, so that you can understand things or heal. Or Mother Mary in the reverse there on the bottom. Okay, let's get you a Kelly, because why not? Gemini's messages for Gemini placements and people. Someone could have thought they were better than someone. Side note. Baglamuki, interesting. Yeah, very like maybe conflicts or something were relevant here. Maybe your dating life or your relation to your own soul could be important. It says, burning golden light of divine protection, she arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of her own making. She is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates happiness and bliss for ourselves and all. So, as you seek refuge in her, you're protected from gossip, slander, or any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. Interesting. The tongue is a symbol of speech. Speech is a sound expressed with intention. Sound is creative power. Intention gives a direction. It's kind of like why you see if I put sand on a speaker, it changes its shape, right? So there's something, and your thoughts also, they create energy forms around in your aura, right? Which can draw in negative entities or create negative, it's all that energy. To pull out the tongue of a demon is to end the capacity to create trouble. It is stambara, the sense of aborting or stemming the flow of negativity. Vaglamuka halts negativity in its tracks, preventing it from doing any harm. Interesting. Ripping out the tongue acknowledges the power of negativity and the need to have zero tolerance for it. There is no pretending negativity doesn't exist. It means recognizing the sources within or around and cutting them off at the root. So maybe not giving them your energy, thereby removing their capacity to influence us, so becoming stronger, right? Connect with that strength, right? From the spirit team, from your guards, from your guardians and angels. Some may argue this is spiritual bypassing, a term used for spiritual approaches that avoid life's challenges rather than face them and mature. No, this is like avoiding a predator. That term may be misapplied to mean that we need to engage toxic energies for spiritual growth. This is a little like saying you need to keep beating your head on a brick wall to learn how to deal with pain. There comes a point when you realize you no longer need to continue. Understanding the nature of this behavior and the pain it causes is enough. This is not weakness, but wisdom. So don't keep doing things that don't work, right? Bhagavad helps us accurately identify and therefore deal effectively with external and internal sources of sabotage or negativity. Harshness towards ourselves or others is very different from a healthy and humorous recognition of our weaknesses, which helps us become less reactive and creates more happiness. Bhagavad is about tackling unhelpful toxic shame, that which leaves us feeling unworthy if something is innately wrong with us, that we don't deserve love or respect. It does not keep us humble, it keeps us spiritually incapacitated. We need a healthy sense of self-worth to be committed to growth and learning. And you ever notice that people that don't have self-worth are very egotistical because they're like compensating, right? We need to believe we are worthy of our unique destiny. When she arises in a reading, a blessing of some sort has to manifest. It might be a type of relationship you've never experienced, or a new level of professional recognition or respect, or realization of innate beauty and value. The gift is essential to your continued spiritual progress, which benefits you and all. To be able to receive it, some form of toxic negativity has to be conquered, and so it shall be. Do not be afraid to affirm your right to thrive. Interesting. Yeah, this is something about like maybe letting go of things or expanding in your faith or beliefs or something as well, your philosophies, your ideas, your larger picture thinking. So I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being with me. I'd appreciate a like if you enjoyed the content. It's really supportive. Thank you so much for your support on this channel. Please subscribe if you feel called to do so. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.